this video, I'm going to go over the Powerwerx MBLCOVR mobile radio base station enclosure with power adapter. This is the box it comes in. It's pretty small. When you get the box, it comes with some directions on what to do. And in addition to the box, it comes with this thing and this handle, 2 screws for handle, and this little power adapter. The reason this is so nice is it turns the power supply from Powerwerx into a base station with a little portable handle. So what I'm going to do now is go over the power supply going in, and then I'm going to show a couple of radios going in it for size comparison. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this in frame. I'm using a new camera setup. So these screws are going to come off. You want to be gentle with them, not to strip them. So that's why I'm using the little around the house screwdriver. These 4 will come out. Then the power supply will go flat. This has holes that match with these holes. So I'll take and set it here. And then line up the hole. Okay, and then flip. And same thing. That's it. Now it's mounted, and then the handle I put on before this just to make sure I could actually do it. I need to reread the directions. I'm sure I missed it, but I'm not sure what these 2 holes are for. And that's it. So what comes with this box is this adapter. So it's a standard T connector with some little crimps on the end. So these just come off. This slides on. And now you have a T connector ready to go for a radio. And then if you have other stuff you want to test, you've obviously got the little Anderson poles there. All right, so this is it. Not the most glamorous view here, but let me grab 2 radios and show for a size comparison. Here is the Powerwerx we were just working on. Over here is an ICOM mobile. This is the IC F6021. And it's just a standard ICOM mobile. This is a UHF version. But this also matches with the other ICOMs, like the 4100 unit is the same size. All right, and then here is Radioddity DB25D. And this is actually, I'm going to be using this with. I'm using it for a Jeep and a couple other things, but I'm wanting some very specific characteristics, and this radio is going to give it to me. So for size comparison, let me show you what can fit in here and what cannot fit in here. All right, so this standard, at least to me, standard, I guess from a public safety side or whatever, this size from ICOM is kind of a standard industry size. So if I put it in here, this will not fit. It is just barely too big. By that much, if you can see that much. So this one will not fit. Now you can always, make something work, but I was wanting a turnkey option. So what I am wanting to do is take this, the DB25D, and as you can see, it fits in here with the bracket. There's not enough space. So as you can see there's not enough space for it to actually bracket in. What I am doing is taking some magnets, and I've used similar ones on another this same radio. And the reason this bracket is on here to separate the magnets from the radio itself. All right, so these are super strong. Okay, so as I put this in, I'm going to slide this in and be really careful because I can feel it. Super strong. All right, so we're going to take this one. There we go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to slide it just until the numbers for this DB25 are showing. So you can see with these magnets, let's see, right there. So there's all three of them, and you can see the radio is not wanting to come out. So it is in there, and it's so secure from those three little magnets that I can press all the buttons, and the radio is not moving. And then it also is backed up. The fan, that's going to show it very well. The handle has a screw, and it is backed up. The radio is backed up to it. But now I have a DMR, UHF, VHF, 25 watt mobile radio, and a power supply. And all I have to do is just take it, plug it in, and that's it. Now I've got a mobile or base station setup that is super handy. This is great. I like this radio a lot. There's a few things I wish would be different, but for this setup, it's really good. So this is about $400 with the power supply, this bracket, and the radio. But with that being said, you have a clean power supply with future, growth. You've got a radio that is good. It's fairly future proof. You got DMR and a couple different bands in there, and APRS and some other stuff. The one thing, there is a GPS antenna that I'm gonna assume is not gonna have really good signal quality, but it's gonna go on the back, right there. I'm not super concerned about that. It will be, it'll be inside for the most part, but it's still, we'll still see how that works out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and this is the Radioddity DB25D and the Powerwerx SS30DV and the case. And I think this is a really good setup. Thanks for watching.